broken when you insert a row in between. So thank you so much for watching. Email me if you have any questions. Have a great day. Greetings and welcome. My name is Brian Waddy, and I'm going to show you today how you can patch or update your curriculum calendar, as I might add some additional functionality. Now, if you've made a copy of the curriculum calendar prior to July 28th of 2016, you had a glitch where when you would insert a row, well, I guess it's not really a glitch, it was working as planned, but when you would insert a row and start changing values in your details, the formulas were not copying down automatically. So now I've got a new formula called an array formula, where the formula exists only in kind of this top cell, or row 2, I guess, and the other rows contain just the data that's pulling from this array formula. So it's one cell, one formula that works for all of the space that I tell it to work in. And what's nice about this is now when I insert a row, so say I wanted to spend another day on adding, or I want to throw a different lesson in here, and I type a number in here, it automatically fills in, whereas before we used to have to copy. So how do you patch my new changes? How do you update? Well, I'm going to show you a couple ways today. What you're going to do is go back to your template that you have, which right now I only got a few and I've already updated all of them. You're going to select the top 2 rows so that way you end up gaining these new formulas right here. So the top 2 rows for these first 3 columns. And then you're going to have to go through and, well, actually, let me see if I break it again. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to select the top and just paste, and it should end up giving me an error, I believe, some sort of out of bounds error. So here are the array formulas there. Oh, maybe it did overwrite it automatically. Oh, that's right, because I'd already fixed it on this. If you do that, you will get an error message saying, oh, we can't overwrite the cell in, cell C number 3 or whatever. And what you have to do first is select the columns and hit the delete key, because the array formula needs to make sure it's got the space to work in. And then when you paste it, you won't get those errors. So if you happen to type anything in any of these locations, yeah, it will end up giving you this error. Oh, I can't expand my work because there's something in the way. So that's the case. Another little update I did because I'm trying to make these formulas work a little nicer. Here's a formula where if I insert a row, this is kind of like the standard lookup, where if I select the standard, it would automatically look up the wording for that standard. That formula also needs an update. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to select, well, I could just select, so here's my new array formula, select just that cell, or I could select the top 2, or I could even actually just select this entire column in this case. And I'm going to now paste it over this column. And that'll actually delete and fill in with blanks everything there. So now I still should have the functionality. You might have to go back and change the font size if you're copying it from a different sheet. I usually do that by just selecting the corner and then just changing the fonts settings up here. But yeah, so now that ends up working, and the formulas carry through. Now let's say I update a bunch and you want that new functionality and you don't want to have to go through and kind of manually add all of these things. The other way that you could update is by going back to the template, the newest version, which it always will be, and go to File and Make a Copy. Again, you'll get a blank template. You'll have to still go through the setup and make sure that it's the setup tab that it's going to be meeting during the classes you want. But then once you have a copy of this, all of the new formulas will be there. You will just have to fill in the details and the setup. So what you would end up doing is selecting all of your columns other than the formulas ones. So even if you end up doing this, like select these ones first. So for instance, since this was one of the ones that was updated, but I don't think too many people are actually even going to be using that one. But yeah, so you would just select all of your details, that entire portion, and then copy those, and then you would paste them into, let's see, I don't even remember where I did it. Yeah, paste them into it, and then the formula will start working for you. So that's how you can just do like a massive update to your stuff, where all of your details will still be unique. You'll still have all your column names and everything. and yeah, and you'll get the new formulas. It's also possible that I might add new tab features. So like if I wanted to update a new tab, I have to be very particular in the way that I code it, but if you wanted to copy a new tab, you could find whatever new tab I made, and then so yeah, like here's the week of tab, and as long as I code it in a copy and paste friendly manner, you could come in, copy this entire tab, so select the tab, and then select the corner, copy, Control C, and then you could actually make a new tab, and then just get that new tab functionality by pasting the contents. This one's going to have errors because yeah, it's got all sorts of weird dependency things. Also, it's referencing named ranges that exist in the tab that I just made. Let's actually see. This is what I get myself into trouble with. Week of tab. Oh, my formula's already got that. But yeah, so there will be ways in theory, if I program it without named ranges, that something like that is going to be possible in the future. Okay. So there you go. That's how you can update or patch your curriculum calendar. Is if you have new ideas or features that you want added to the calendar, please let me know. Email me at curriculumcalendar@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a great day.